Previously on Masterchef Canada, a special mystery box stirred the cook's emotions,
It's not like I left a job, I left my world.
while a nose-to-tail elimination showed who had the brains
You continue to raise the bar.
and whose food lacked guts.
Oh my God.
And in the most heartbreaking elimination yet, Dora
It was a great time.
was sent home.
You're one of a kind, Dora.
Take care, guys.
Tonight,
We brought you to this military base for a unique mission.
Where's my team?
in an epic team challenge,
Oh boy, here they come.
You're nowhere near having these stakes seasoned.
the top 10 will cook for 151 Canadian heroes.
Come on, guys, this is for the crew.
And back in the MasterChef Canada kitchen, the gloves come off.
I'm not doing that.
This is what we're doing now.
You are so two-faced, it's disgusting. Wow. Kayla's now dead to me, and there's no coming back from it.
It's daybreak, and the top 10 home cooks are arriving at Canadian Forces Base Trenton for the next team challenge.
It's like 4:30 in the morning, and we pull up to the most amazing place. Like, I have no idea what's gonna happen today.
Wow, this is amazing. There's an unbelievably huge plane approaching. Wow. This thing is so big, it's just towering over us.
It's so cool.
I'm not sure if this is MasterChef Canada or Top Gun.
Hello and welcome, everyone. I'm honored to introduce to you Colonel David Lothian.
Welcome to 8 Wing, Canadian Forces Base Trenton, the heart of Canada's Air Mobility Forces. Today, on behalf of the Canadian Armed Forces, I wish you success with your challenge.
Thank you, Colonel Lothian. We brought you to this military base for a unique mission.
In just 2 hours, you will be feeding 151 Canadian heroes.
Wow. Wow.
Kayla, you seem quite moved to be here. What's going on?
I'm just thinking about my grandfather. He fought in the war, and I just wish he was here to be able to see this. I just really want to win this challenge today. I'm going to give it everything for him, so
You have a great opportunity to make him proud.
thank you.
Here are the rules of engagement. Each team will have 2 hours to prepare and cook a delicious 12-ounce Canadian ribeye steak.
Yeah.
Served with a beautiful sauce and 2 side dishes. The soldiers will taste both teams' dishes and vote for the best. The team with the most votes will win this challenge.
Think carefully about your strategy, because the losing team face a fearsome pressure test that will send one of you home. Kayla and Pino, you had the best dishes in the last challenge. So you are the red and the blue team commanding officers. Come and get your aprons.
Nice. Thank you.
Kayla, you had the best dish, so you get first choice.
Okay. The first person I'm going to pick, I really feel like they have a fire burning inside them to prove themselves and to redeem themselves, especially with steak. So for that reason, I am going to pick Dale. When she picks Dale, I really had to question her intelligence.
Steak.
Like, why would you do that? Do you want to lose again?
As captain of the blue team, who do you choose first?
The first person I choose, she has a lot of confidence, is a great home cook. I choose Carly.
The next person I'm going to pick has really surprised me throughout this competition, so I'm picking Danielle.
I choose Tamara.
Julie. Julie is definitely a strategic pick for me because if we do end up getting in a pressure test, I know I can beat her.
Who are you choosing next?
The next person I pick is very intelligent, works with heart, he's beyond his years. I choose Eric.
Kayla, your next choice is a choice for both teams.
Oh, this is tough. I'm going to choose Marita.
I get picked last.
Mike, you're the last one standing. How does that feel?
Well, I think after that liver I served you guys the other day, I can understand that.
We want this lunch to show our troops how grateful we all are for their service. So it needs to be perfect. Your 2 hours starts now!
In today's team challenge, the home cooks have to prepare a hearty steak dinner for 151 troops. But first, they have to master an entirely new cooking environment, the military field kitchen.
What's this? I need help here, somebody.
There's no kettles with boiling water. There's a pot in a locked oven that you pull out full of water. It's giant. It's nothing like the Masterchef Canada kitchen.
Guys behind you with the knife.
So they've got the real deal here. These are real Canadian field kitchens.
I mean, this is not luxury by any stretch of the imagination. So really, I think at the end of the day, the exercise here is really to bring out who has the strongest leadership.
Hey, where's my team?
I think this test is going to really separate the home cooks from the chefs.
Okay, guys.
The first test of Kayla and Pino's leadership
What do we do? Okay.
is deciding what sauce and two sides they'll serve with their steaks.
One thing that I was thinking is that we're gonna do the Brussels sprouts with the balsamic glaze. I want to cut the potatoes into quarters. We could roast them off with some shallots, olive oil, and the bacon fat.
We have beautiful liquid smoke in there also.
That liquid smoke is done. Okay, so we know what we're doing, guys? Yeah. You're on potatoes, you're on marinating steaks, go.
On the blue team,
Anybody for canned beans? No. No? No?
Pino is taking a more democratic approach.
I'm gonna cook off that couscous, there's lots of it, and I'm gonna put all those mixed vegetables inside the couscous.
Okay.
Say what you need to say now.
I don't think couscous and grilled vegetables goes with Brussels sprouts, bacon, and barbecue sauce.
You like it?
I like it.
Do you like it? We all like it. I know you disagree with it, but we have to go with a little bit of the majority here then, okay?
Talking about food, what would you be doing?
For me, I would just stick with a simple steak and a very nice sauce, but simple steak because you want it to be nice and tender. If you start to do fancy things with it, it's going to go dry.
I totally agree. I'd be looking at something like collard greens or kale, stewed down, add some bacon to it. It has to be homey, hearty, and really, really tasty.
The blue team is pairing their steak with a vegetable couscous salad and Brussels sprouts. Over on the red team,
You guys, we don't want to be in that pressure test.
they're serving their steaks with Brussels sprouts and bacon hash, roast potatoes, and a barbecue sauce, which is already causing some controversy.
Should I put this whole bottle?
No.
We should have waited on that. Anything acidic should go into the onions.
I never do it that way, but
No? Okay.
everything I suggested, Danielle denied. I'm putting some soy sauce in there.
No, because we got brown sugar molasses.
I just don't think she knows how to make a good barbecue sauce.
Kayla, what's up?
The sauce needs some flavor. Like, I feel like it needs a little acid, or even the Dijon would be nice in there.
Dijon, I think I'm okay with that. But let me get a group opinion. Dale?
What?
A little bit of Dijon in the sauce, is that okay?
Yes, Dijon's fine.
Julie, are you okay with that?
Yeah, very little, though.
Very little. Danielle, a little bit?
I can't agree to put Dijon in a barbecue sauce.
Okay, then we're not doing it. If we can't get a group consensus, we're not doing it.
Come on. Because one person didn't want it, it didn't go in.
Come on, guys, stay focused.
Over on the blue team, their barbecue sauce is also a sore point.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
it needs a little sweetening.
Yeah, absolutely.
And just take that acidic edge off of it.
Totally. We need help on the sauce, Tamara. Okay. Chef Michael says it's acidic.
Yeah, but I've made this 100 times. Once we,
In this size?
yeah, like in these same components, yeah.
In this size?
Not
This
this-
size is completely different. And you're downstairs grilling soon, so it's gonna have to be done soon.
60 minutes has elapsed. You have now 60 minutes left to cook 151 steaks for some very hungry troops.
All right, what do we have in here?
A barbecue sauce.
That tastes raw. Wow. I would speed this up. Higher heat, divide it into 2 pans going at the same time and reduce that right down. Otherwise, you're gonna have just tomato sauce on top of a steak, and I wouldn't want to eat that.
Claudio told us what we already knew. We were not off to a good start.
Okay, what's going on, guys? What was the feedback? Danielle, can we fix this, yes or no, or are we botching it?
Let's hear it. Woo-ah!
Both teams are preparing steak dinner for 151 troops when Claudio discovers a major problem with the red team's barbecue sauce.
That tastes raw.
Danielle, comments, please. Be honest with me. I need the...
It's not how I would have cooked a barbecue sauce, and I said that the whole way through.
Can we fix this, yes or no, or are we botching it?
I don't know if we can fix it, but we'll try.
Work with each other. Come on, guys. This is for the troops.
Along with the sauce, each team is prepping 2 sides to serve with their steaks.
After I blanch Brussels sprouts, throw them in a bin that has soap in it. Oh my God. And I'm thinking, ooh boy. So it turns out our bin had the soap in it.
What's what? Half of my Brussels sprouts are now in soapy water.
Can't believe we lost those Brussels sprouts.
I'm so worried that we just prepped all these Brussels sprouts and there's not enough Brussels sprouts.
There's a whole thing of potatoes still over there.
I need to get those potatoes out. We have enough potatoes, Julie, okay?
Kayla has made the choice to no longer prep potatoes.
I'm gonna keep doing them.
No. Done on potatoes. You're done on potatoes.
And I know this is a mistake.
Let's get this going.
Get those Brussels sprouts in the oven.
We don't have that many prepped yet. Pino!
Okay, hold on.
We don't have enough Brussels sprouts.
What can we throw in the Brussels sprouts? Some kale?
Kale?
Quickly, I'm thinking,
Beans. Let's put beans in it.
I need to add beans.
Yeah, okay, one more scoop.
You have now 30 minutes left, so the steak better be on the grill soon.
Let's get those steaks on.
Danielle, how are you doing, hon? Morale is up?
You betcha. Woo!
Okay, what's happening here?
We're just starting to cook off our steaks.
Whose idea was to dip this in the hot sauce and then grill it? Was that your original idea?
No,
And so why did you change it?
because barbecue sauce was not cooking down quick enough, so we
Yes.
are actually grilling it off.
You don't have a lot of time.
Yes, chef.
Okay, guys, how many steaks you got cooked, ready to go?
I have
Not too many by the looks of it.
no, not yet.
Barely any, guys.
Just when I think we're doing really well.
Pino, get down here, man.
Yes, chef. So I run down.
Look, you've got 15 steaks done. Get them going.
We're gonna get him going, chef. Understood, chef.
Don't waste time.
In this moment, I'm thinking there's definitely a chance that we might not finish cooking all 151 steaks.
Load up those grills.
10 minutes. You have 10 minutes left. 151 troops need to be fed.
Okay, Eric, get them on the grill, man.
Eric and I get those steaks loaded up as best we can, and we're just moving, we're flipping, we're feeling, we're smelling, we're grilling, and it is like meat a-flying.
Oh boy, here they come.
Oh, here they come, you guys.
I'm just so honored. I mean, we're cooking for troops. People that put their lives at risk every single day.
Holy Toledo.
What are you making?
I'm just making a quick little bourbon sauce. Kayla, I don't think we should bother.
Too late to do this already.
If it comes together, it comes. If it doesn't, it doesn't, okay?
It's not going to. You started it 5 minutes ago. You have to move one of these so I can get gloves.
Yeah. You can ask nicely.
You could listen to me the first time.
I'm in the grill tent, and all I can hear is bickering.
You haven't been listening to me this whole thing.
I have.
Actually, no, you haven't.
It sounds like an old married couple in there.
Because what happened to that sauce that you were making?
I threw it out because we don't have time.
right, because it wasn't finished.
We're trying to get something done, and that something is feeding 151 people.
With the clock running down, both teams are scrambling to get their food out in time for service.
How are your potatoes? Good.
Are these all the potatoes we have?
Yeah.
Okay, I hope it's enough.
30 seconds. You only have 30 seconds left.
Ladies, we need one more person up here to help us serve. ASAP.
Pino, I need you up here quick. Check portions.
There's this lineup that doesn't seem to end. And I was nervous. I'm like, are we gonna have enough to serve all these people?
I tilt my head up and I see this long line of troops and I want to vomit.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Go, 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 go. I got this, I got this, I got this.
Service starts now.
151 soldiers will receive a steak dinner from both the red and blue teams and vote for their favorite.
Hello. There you are.
If either team runs out of any food, their vote automatically goes to the other team.
There you go, sir. Thank you.
The red team is serving roast potatoes and a Brussels sprout and bacon hash with their steak.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
We meet again.
While the blue team is pairing their steak and barbecue sauce with Brussels sprouts and beans and a couscous salad.
Couscous salad.
Thank you very much.
You are, enjoy.
Blue's the way to go.
Woo!
Go blue! Go blue!
While the blue team's service is fast and confident.
Thank you very much. Have a wonderful
Kayla
day.
is giving her steaks a last-minute sear on the flat top,
Get it a little hot for you.
and it's holding up the line.
Can we speed this along?
Kayla, we need the line to move, so no more grilling. Just do it.
Yeah, you got it.
They're slowing you down over there?
A little bit.
A little bit? Oh, boy, they slowed down! Let's go blue!
Once the troops receive meals from both teams, they head into the dining area.
This Brussels sprout bacon thing is delish.
I'm really enjoying the steak.
Medium rare, you got it.
It's partway through service, and the red team has gotten their speed under control.
Thank you.
Kayla,
Yep.
I'm worried. This is all we have left. You have 3 more plates.
My stomach is sinking because I know that every single troop member that does not get Brussels sprouts on their plate is an automatic vote to the blue team.
If you're not a Brussels sprout eater, we won't be offended.
Brussels sprouts out.
Brussels sprouts are out. I know that this is going to cost us the challenge.
Steak dinners from both teams, but the red team has run out of Brussels sprouts.
I'm really sorry about the Brussels sprouts.
And for every person that doesn't get a side, that vote goes to the blue team.
Brussels sprouts are out.
Could we give you guys extra potatoes?
Kayla, that's not a great idea.
I knew we weren't gonna have enough potatoes, and we told Kayla that.
We're almost out of potato soup, by the way.
Hi, how are you?
And she just said, just keep smiling.
That extra pan would have been perfect.
Julie portioned them, so Julie was completely 100% responsible for the potatoes.
Kayla, when I wanted to do the extra potatoes, this is why.
The last of the potatoes, Kayla, we're done. Hey.
I'm very sorry, sir. I don't have any more sides to give you. I apologize.
Come on through, guys. Don't be shy.
Come on through. Oh, they're finished all their sides.
Oh, they ran out. I really hope you guys enjoy our sides.
Yeah.
They're lovely.
Oh, what the?
We're out of sides.
Choose the team who has some sides.
In my opinion, the red team had hit the steak bang on.
I'm gonna have to say the blue plate. Thought overall it had a lot of flavor.
I hear that there was a little problem.
Choose the team who has some sides.
I'll be right back. Excuse me.
Blue's the way to go. Blue's the way to go. Just when I started getting some confidence,
Pino! Pino, I need you down here right now.
so I run down.
I've had a complaint. It's cold. It should not be served cold. Replated. Fresh vegetables. Fresh couscous.
Very sorry, chef.
ASAP, okay? Hustle, hustle, hustle.
This is one cold steak that's come back. How many did we send out like this?
Is that hot enough?
We're gonna lose this competition because we're sending out cold steaks. It's embarrassing.
Thank you, Pino. Excuse me. One fresh hot steak.
Thank you very much.
Please enjoy it and accept our apologies.
Okay, let's clean up.
Now that service is over, the judges canvass the troops for their comments.
How are you feeling about the food in general?
It was really good.
Fantastic. So the blue team.
Yep. A lot of vegetables.
And what did you think of the red team here?
It was just a little bland. Like, there wasn't a lot of flavor.
Do you think that both the blue team and the red team should go behind enemy lines for doing this?
Colonel Lothian. So, which one do you prefer the taste of?
The red team did an amazing job on the steak. I like medium rare, and they absolutely nailed it. But what I really like on the blue side is what they did with the couscous and the beans.
I think overall they did a great job because they put out 151 steaks in a very short period of time.
It was a difficult challenge. You know, working in a small kitchen like that, equipment that you've not used to, sure, they pulled a rabbit out of the hat to some extent.
Well, I think they really spent way too much time on the barbecue sauce. I was surprised they got it out. But you want to know something? The troop like it. That's most important.
Well, we'll find out which one they like best.
It's a huge honor to cook for the Canadian Forces.
It is a very humbling experience.
Thank you very much.
Members of the Canadian Armed Forces, it's been an honor and a privilege to cook for you today. Now you get to tell us which team's entree you like best.
The troops will cast their votes by placing a red or blue flag into one of these helmets. The team with the least number of flags will face the upcoming pressure test.
We're very confident with what we did, but there's a chance that Red could win this. We got a steak sent back to us that was cold. Who knows? Maybe a lot of our steaks could have been cold.
I am dreading another pressure test, so I'm hoping a miracle happens.
Red team, blue team. It's time to find out which team's dish most impressed our Canadian heroes.
Will it be the red team's steak with roast potatoes and Brussels sprout hash, or the blue team's with couscous salad and a Brussels sprout bean mixture?
The votes have been counted. The winning team, with 107 of 151 votes, is...
Come on. Come on, Leo.
How the hell did they get 107? When I hear that the blue team gets 107 votes, it's like salt on a wound.
Red team, tomorrow you will face the dreaded pressure test.
We'll see you back at the Masterchef kitchen.
This is the first time I've lost a team challenge, and it shouldn't have happened.
It's bad. It's like a knife through my heart right now.
I'm done right now, actually.
This whole competition is a pressure test, and I'm ready to do whatever they throw at us.
Everything is riding on one pressure test right now. I have to cook with my heart.
Yesterday, you cooked for 151 troops at the Canadian Forces Base in Trenton. The blue team, with Pino in command, ultimately outmaneuvered and overpowered the red team. Kayla, what happened?
We did not have enough time to prep enough Brussels sprouts. It just was not enough. There was not enough food.
I don't think it was a time issue. We had time. Just someone made a call to stop prepping, and we stopped prepping. But there was time.
So, Julie, would you say that it was a leadership issue?
Well, Kayla just made a bad call.
So who was serving the potatoes?
I was.
So were you serving too much? You
No.
knew exactly how much potato was there. You could have served a smaller portion.
Those were enormous steaks, and I refused to give someone 2 potatoes with the steak. I wasn't going to do that.
What I should have done is paid more attention to the amount of potatoes that Julie was serving, because there was a huge portion.
Kayla started to really try and make me look bad, and it's really, really pissing me off. You do not want to get on my bad side.
There are 5 of you on the losing team. At least one of you will be leaving this competition today.
But not all 5 of you are going to have to compete.
What? Come on.
Kayla, if you had the choice to save one person on your team, would you save yourself?
I think if I didn't, and I went home, I would regret it for the rest of my life. I am here to win the title of Masterchef Canada. And so, yes, I would.
Saving only one person on the team is a hard call to make. And Kayla, you won't be making it. That decision will be made by all of you as a team.
Drop the big bomb that we have to decide as a team, the team that works so well together.
Please head to the equipment room. You have 5 minutes.
Dear Lord, we can't even work together. This is never going to happen.
Nobody slap anyone.
Okay, you know who I think it's gonna be? It's Julie, because she's the weakest one of all of them. Listen, Julie's been on the bottom multiple times. Like, it has to be Julie.
So, how do we vote?
Vote for someone other than yourself.
My opinion, 151 steaks made it on there. So it's, if it's not me, then I'll go with Marita.
I'll go with Danielle.
I'm gonna have to go with Marita.
So there's 2 more votes left. You, Kayla.
Myself.
Julie. No, someone other than
I'm
you.
not doing that. I think I should be up there. I think that I was the team leader.
Oh my God. But you're going around in a circle.
I'm the team leader, so I should be up there. I'm voting for myself.
No, other than yourself.
Julie.
This is what we're doing now.
I'm not going to do that.
But then if I pick Danielle, then we have 2 votes for Danielle and 2 votes for Marita. So you're gonna have to break the tie at some point.
Then who are you picking?
I'll pick Danielle.
You are so two-faced, it's disgusting.
Okay. Okay, Kayla, I'm two-faced.
Calling me two-faced is the worst thing you could ever do. Kayla's now dead to me, and there's no coming back from it.
Like, what do you want?
I don't know.
All right, Red Team, we asked you to decide who is safe from elimination today. Kayla, what did your team decide?
We decided to save Marita.
Oh, Marita.
The 4 of you standing before us will compete in today's pressure test. Are you ready to see what you have to master to stay in the Masterchef Canada kitchen?
It's a fresh twist on a beloved classic.
Wow.
Salmon Wellington. The first component is a light and delicate pastry crust. The second delicious point is the layer of leek and Swiss chard. Next is the salmon, a center cut, moist, succulent, and cooked just right. And on the plate, a light dill sauce. Julie, which part do you think you'll struggle with?
I won't struggle with any of it.
I like the confidence.
You have 60 minutes. Maybe your last 60 minutes cooking for us in this kitchen.
At your stations, you'll find state-of-the-art equipment. Everything you need to cook as a flawless salmon Wellington.
Your 60 minutes starts now!
Guys, this is gonna be tough, man. Cook this out in an hour?
I think the sequence of prep is very critical here.
I would be getting the greens, the leek and the Swiss chard cooking, seasoned correctly, and then I've got to cool it down because it needs to be cold when I put it on top of the salmon.
Kayla's going after the fish already. Look, she's not even skinning it properly.
I'm worried about Kayla's filleting skills.
Medic!
Oh, Danielle just cut herself.
Oh, no.
I'm losing time, and I'm really unhappy about this. What? It's a big cut?
Wow.
Danielle's been pulled off. What's wrong? Just get stitches?
Julie,
Yes?
just really focus.
Do you salt your leeks to get the liquid out?
Thanks, Eric.
I probably have a target on my back because I'm honest.
Because I'm honest. Yeah, big time.
But that's okay. I'm not too concerned about it because I'm just going to cook my food and do my very best. And if that makes me go home, then I go home.
After losing 10 minutes to have her cut tended to,
Danielle's been gone a long time. She's screwed.
Danielle returns to the challenge.
I think Kayla's gonna struggle. I think she's really puzzled.
I would disagree. I think she's the one to watch. She's very confident. She deals well when she works on her own. Not a great team leader, but when she's in a solo situation, she performs very, very well.
Where did my dill go?
So what about Dale?
Oh, never mind.
He'll excel in this because this is right in his comfort zone.
But does he have the skill? I don't think so.
Should I put olive oil on the salmon?
No, just salt, just season it.
You know, for me, I'm uncertain about Julie.
Julie, don't mean to stress you out, but did you even put garlic in there?
No. You think I should?
Yeah.
Yeah, her saying that she's confident is a front. Julie?
Hi.
So what have you got in the pan here?
So that's butter, a bit of olive oil, and some shallots
And that is the preparation for...
for my dill cream sauce.
Do you think you should be making the sauce this early?
Yes, because I could always reheat it.
Do you think you'll be the one going home today?
Nope, absolutely not.
Who do you think that'll be?
Either Kayla or Dale.
Why is that?
Just feel like they don't deserve to be here.
And you do.
Absolutely.
Good luck.
Thanks, Chef.
Kayla, how are you?
Well, I'm not great. I'm in a pressure
No?
test, so
And what do you have on your fish here?
some sumac, some white pepper, salt.
It's very strong, though, sumac. Part of the classic preparation for this?
No, it is not.
Why would you add that, then?
Because I like the flavor of it.
Think that's a wise decision?
Oh my God, are you kidding me?
This is horrible.
I can't grab onto it.
Dale,
Hello, Chef.
what's in there? Char?
There is char, leek, garlic.
I noticed you keep the stock in. Is that normal for you?
Yes, it is, because I think even though it's a tiny bit bitter, I actually love the flavors of it, and I think it adds a nice element.
I think it's a little more than a tiny bit bitter.
Yes, Chef.
Danielle's been motoring. She's catching up. It's quite the comeback.
Danielle's fish is already wrapped and completely ready to go in the oven.
15 minutes. You have 15 minutes left. All your salmon better be in the oven.
Oh my God, Kayla. Stop rubbing your hot hands on it.
15 minutes, I'm still bussing with my puff pastry, and I'm freaking out right now. I'm freaking out.
Oh my God, Kayla.
Dale and Kayla is still messing around, wrapping their fish. It's only 15 minutes left.
What am I doing?
Confidence.
Yep, it's going in the oven now.
It just looks awkward.
Keep an eye on your salmon that's in the oven. The single most difficult challenge is the cooking of that fish. Because you can't see it, can't touch it. It's encased in pastry.
Is it browning?
Very little.
Danielle's salmon Wellington is beautiful.
You have 2 minutes left. Final 2 minutes.
Dale, just leave it to the last 10 seconds. It's not enough time.
How much time do we have?
1 minute. 1 minute.
Come on, Julie. It's gonna be hot, so be careful.
Oh, baby, I'll burn my hands, don't you worry.
30 seconds. Fifteen seconds.
Dale, what are you thinking? A puff pastry is not even cooked, and you're setting it on top of wet sauce?
10, 9, 8, 7,
Last 5 seconds, I go to squirt the sauce on top of the Wellington.
3, 2, 1. Heads up!
Good job. Way to finish it.
Way to come back, Danielle.
It looks like a big sauce turd. I'm going home. Kick everyone else's ass.
It's time to taste your salmon Wellingtons. Please bring them all down to the front.
At this point, I'm only feeling about 60% confident that I have any chance in this competition.
Dale, how do you think the salmon is going to look when I cut it through the center?
Perfect on the lighter side.
It seems to be perfect on the lighter side. But it's far from a perfect dish. The pastry, no color, barely cooked. The Swiss chard, stalks and stems, you wouldn't find in a sophisticated restaurant recipe.
Okay, chef.
Thank you.
lot of chunky bits here. Rawish or light salmon on the raw side.
The inside is delicious.
Thank you, chef.
The bad part, though, is the pastry's raw. It's a real shame.
Danielle, you seem very confident.
All things considered, I'm ecstatic that this is what I managed to get out.
Let's see if it tastes as good as it looks. Look at that. Salmon cooked to perfection. Crispy pastry. Just the right season for the vegetable. Sauce, nice compliment.
I don't know how you managed to do something so beautiful like that in an hour.
I've never made a Wellington before, but I cook with fish a lot and I cook with pastry a lot, so.
It's delicious. Thank you.
Thank you, Chef.
You say you've cooked a lot with fish
Yes.
and a lot with pastry.
Yes.
Well, today you cooked a lot with passion, and it shows. Well done.
Wow. I'd be out of business if I sold dishes that were this big. It's massive. When I'm eating Wellington, I'm looking for harmony. I'm looking for an exterior that's crispy and an inside that's cooked properly. Did you use the center cut or the tail cut of the fish?
I can't remember now.
The seasoning is just, it's spot on.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Good job, Julie. Good job, Julie. Aside from looking like a brick, got the crust, nicely color, salmon, cooked fairly, and filling looks right. The proportion, I think it's just a little bit off, causing it to be a little bit dry. I still like it. How do you feel standing here now?
Extremely nervous. Even though it looks like an ugly duckling, I think the flavors are going to be good.
The salmon looks very nice. But that's looks. Taste is more important, right?
Absolutely.
Definitely undercooked pastry. Texture, not bad. But you know the comment about this looking like a ugly duckling?
Yes, chef.
It certainly is no swan.
What happened? What caused this?
Time management.
Wow. That is raw. That is raw. Such polar opposites. You nailed the inside. If you would have done a little bit better with the outside, you might have the top dish right now.
That was truly an incredible pressure test. You all cooked valiantly, some more successfully than others. We need a moment to discuss who'll be going home.
you think, Michael?
This is going to be a very difficult decision. Heavy and stodgy.
But I thought inside was okay.
The sauce was clunky, the inside was bland, the outside was raw. Very poor quality dish.
One of them has got to be out.
Please step forward. Danielle. Your salmon Wellington looked beautiful, and its appearance was not deceiving. Take off your apron and please head upstairs.
Thank you very much.
The other dish, it was made by a home cook who has underperformed in this competition.
Come on, Julie.
But it looks like that's about to change. Julie, congratulations. Please take off your apron and head upstairs.
Thank you.
My plan was to get Julie and Danielle, and now they're in the top, and it was a total fluke.
Dale and Kayla, your performance was bad enough to send you both home.
But there was one dish that was marginally more refined. Please step forward. Dale. I'm sorry, that dish did not belong to you. Kayla, you're safe.
Thank you.
Please remove your apron and head up to the gallery.
Wow. She touched another one.
Dale, we're excited to see where life takes you. Please make sure it involves food.
It will.
Because you are one fine cook. Come up here and shake hands. Congratulations, sir. You did a great job. You should be very proud.
What?
I'm proud of how I've represented myself, and I'm actually blown away that I've made it this far in the competition.
The standout dish was inventive and gutsy.
This dish belongs to Dale.
There we go, Captain. You've earned it.
Go, go, go! Come on, guys!
If you keep cooking like this, you'll be the one to beat.
I have had the most amazing time ever.
Good job, Dale.
That's all I can give you, baby.
Thank you, that's fine. The experiences I've got to go through and the places I've got to see has been a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and I would do it all over again if I could.
Dale, who's going to be the first Masterchef Canada?
Kayla's gonna kill them all. She's gonna come back and win it.
Thank you, Dale.
I'm gonna kill it, and I can't wait to see Dale. It's gonna be fantastic.
Next time on MasterChef Canada.
Here we go, buddy.
A mystery box pushes the home cooks to exotic extremes. Oh, and the top 9 target their biggest competition.
Watch out, bitches, because I'm coming after you.
I heard that.
Who will survive and who will get scorched?
Eric, you're burning again.
I think Eric's in trouble.
In the most devastating